Dark spots and patches not fading, dark spot correctors not working well for you? Well, I'm going to give you the 5 best ingredients that will actually work for this problem and the products that have them in today's video. So you know what? Dark spots, your time is up. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about a really big problem with skin and skincare, and it has to do with dark spots, hyperpigmentation, melasma, freckles, sun damage, all of those things that everybody keeps telling me are really difficult to treat. And I got to thinking, you know, there are a million of these products out here today for this issue. So I started digging around because I don't know about you guys, I look up skincare, and if you do anything today with anything on your phone or your laptop or whatever you're using, your iPad, you're just inundated with all of these similar types of products or things. So I'm scrolling through looking at these dark spot correctors, and I'm going, wow, there's really a lot of these on here, and looking at what the ingredients were in them and the huge price tags that some of these things have. And so it was one of those big promises, big price tag type of things. So while I was dissecting this, I figured out a lot of these products are missing certain ingredients that absolutely will help you with dark spots. And I wanted to put together this video so that you have something that will tell you what particular type of product will work for what particular type of problem, so that you kind of know which one you should pick for yourself, and give you the pros and the cons of each. And of course, I will be giving you a product that I recommend that has the ingredient I'm speaking of or about in it. So just relax. All of those will be down below in the video description box, so you can check those out when the video is over. So before we jump into that, quickly, I want to let you know, if you're new and you don't know who I am, I'm Chris Gibson. I'm a skincare expert, and I'm here to help people find skincare that will work for them, not empty their wallet, and not do them more harm than good. So if that sounds like the type of skincare content that you're interested in, please be sure and subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when my new videos are out each week. All right, for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that this channel is more about ingredients and their effectiveness than brand name and price. And when it comes to these dark spot correctors, it definitely is all about ingredients. So that's what we're going to focus on because, as we say, ingredients don't lie. The first of these ingredients that I'm going to talk about is Kojic Acid. And it's a very interesting ingredient in that it comes from several species of fungi. No, I'm the fungi. Fungi or fungus. It also is a byproduct of the malting or fermentation of rice for sake. It's a couple of ways you can get this ingredient, but the main thing you need to know about it is that it is a super skin lightener. It's particularly effective if you have had acne scarring like I did, which is one of the reasons that I chose to use it back in the day. It has the ability to disperse melanin, pooled melanin, which is what dark spots are, and to help prevent more of them from showing up. So it's a very, very good skin lightener if you have those leftover dark marks, red spots, or any kind of trauma to the skin where the skin is healed and left behind sort of that bluish purple mark that we often get. Now, the product that I'm going to recommend today on this video is La Roche-Posay's Mela-D Pigment Control. It's a serum that has kojic acid. It's also a blended serum with some hydration ingredients in it as well, because kojic acid can be a little bit drying. But at $50 or so, I can also tell you that this is a bargain price for kojic acid, because a lot of the serums that contain it are very expensive, anywhere from $90 to $150. Now, the cons of this particular skincare acid are that it can be very, very irritating, and it can be very drying, as I said. Also can cause an allergic reaction. Because it is a derivative from a fungus and a fermentation process, some people are highly allergic to mold, fungus, that type of thing, and they will react to it. So it is always very good to do a patch test. A quick patch test tutorial here is that you simply take a product and put it on the inside of your elbow 48 hours before you start to use the product. You let it stay on your skin just as you would if you were going to be putting it on your face, to make sure that you don't have any type of allergic reaction to the product or irritation. And then if you don't, you're good to go. All right, next up on the list is alpha arbutin, which sounds like a really fancy new skincare ingredient, but it's actually an ingredient for lightening skin that's been around for a while. Hydro It's that's the scientific name for it. Now, it occurs naturally from the bearberry plant, so it is a natural derived ingredient in skincare products. And the pros to this product is that it's actually able to reduce and regulate melanin production, which is the root cause of the brown spots and the hyperpigmentation or brown patches that we see on the skin, especially from sun damage. This particular skincare ingredient is very good at alleviating post-inflammatory pigmentation, which are those marks that are left behind, say from like acne or any trauma to the skin. So if you get that, again, red purplish mark, this is going to be an ingredient to look for in products that can really help you with that. Now, the pros to this particular skincare acid is that it can be applied up to twice per day without an issue. It also mixes very well with most of your other serums, with the exception of niacinamide. And a big one for me is that it does not make your skin more sensitive to the sun, say like retinol would do. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have to wear sunscreen, because you always need to be wearing sunscreen anytime you're using any sort of product or ingredient that actually lightens the skin. Now, the skincare brand, The Ordinary, carries alpha arbutin, 2% solution, and so you can find that at a very low cost of about $10. They also pair it with hyaluronic acid, which not only just helps hydrate the skin, but it actually helps deliver the alpha arbutin into the skin cells. Now, the cons to this particular skincare acid are, like the others, it can cause irritation. It can also cause some dryness and some flakiness, so you really do want to use a patch test and make sure that you check the product out before you apply it to your face. All right, for those of you who are suffering with active acne and rosacea events, this next skincare acid is going to be one you want to pay close attention to and think about using, and that's Azelaic Acid. Now, the great thing about this skincare acid is not only does it still give you the benefits of fading dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and reducing melanin production, it also is able to kill off the bacteria that contributes to sparking acne breakouts and rosacea flare-ups. My clients that have used this particular skincare acid have told me what great results they get from it. So it is one of those things to consider if that is your issue. And again, from The Ordinary, they have their version, Azelaic Acid 10% suspension, which is very good product to try out, and it's around $10. And the cons for this particular skincare acid are similar to the others. It can cause dryness and some flakiness, redness and irritation, or a burning and stinging sensation. So again, patch test is a very good idea. Now, this next skincare acid that has shown great results with people is one you may have heard of. It's just starting to show up in a lot of particular products, but it comes from an oral treatment that was given for people who bleed easily or get nosebleeds or have a heavy period flow. So it's a thing that helps blood clot. But when it's applied to the skin topically, it does some amazing things, and that's Tranexamic Acid. We now know that Tranexamic Acid not only helps reduce melanin production, but it also helps stop the transfer of the pigment over to the cells. So it can be very, very good and very, very effective on hyperpigmentation, those dark patches, melasma, any discoloration or hyperpigmentation that has come about because of too much time in the sunlight. This is the acid for you. You can start seeing results with Tranexamic Acid the very first week that you use it, and a really good product is Face Theory's Everglow Serum 5% Tranexamic Acid. The only cons to this acid are that it's fairly new on the scene. However, it has been deemed safe by the FDA and people are using it with some really great results. The other con is that, like the other acids, can cause some irritation, can cause some dryness, and in some people has created an allergic reaction what led to contact dermatitis. So very, very important to do that patch test. Can you tell I want you to patch test when you use new products yet? Now, this next one will be no surprise to those of you who follow the channel because we talk about it all the time, but it is still a valid way to treat hyperpigmentation and dark spots, and that is retinols. And that means retinols, tretinoin or retin-A, and adipalene gel. All of those are retinols or retinoid products that can be applied to the skin and give very good long-term results, especially when it comes to all of the discoloration that comes from sun damage, from too much time in the sun. The other benefits to using a retinol or retinoid is that it's very helpful for acne-prone skin. It also helps reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It helps speed up cellular turnover, and your skin is actually able to produce healthier cells over time. So again, retinol's still been around for a long time, but still a really great tool. Unfortunately, there are some big cons with retinols, and that has to do with sensitivity to them. Most people, especially if they use prescription strength, have to take it slow every other day at a lower percentage because your skin has to acclimate to it. It's the same issue though in over-the-counter retinols, which are a slightly lower strength and you're usually a buffered formula. Now, if you're new to retinol serums, a good product to start off with is Olay's Retinol 24 Night Serum. Very well formulated, buffered. It's full of hydration ingredients, so they'll offset some of that dryness, and you'll get a really good idea if retinol is going to work well for you or not. Now, if you want a slightly stronger formulation over the counter, Neutrogena has a rapid tone dark spot corrector that's a very good formulation. Again, it's a little bit stronger. It is a good product, and it is formulated with accelerated retinol. So again, a little bit more punch, and it's going to give you an idea of whether retinol is something that your skin can tolerate and work very well for you. If it does, within a month or so of using it, you're going to see some major changes in your skin, and it's often paired in the skincare routine, although not applied at the same time, with vitamin C serum. And using a vitamin C serum in the morning and a retinol solution at night can really give you a very different looking skin after about a month. So it is very potent and well worth including with these other acids. Now, I hope this video was helpful today in understanding what particular skincare ingredients or acids and products are best for what type of dark spots or hyperpigmentation that you have going on. If it was, please be sure and give it a like. Let me know below and comment also letting me know what dark spot treatments or correctors you've tried and how they worked out for you. I'd really like to know that. And be sure to check out my next videos that are coming up so that you know how to perfect your own skincare routine for your skin type and get your best skin ever. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching and supporting the channel. I love you, stay beautiful, and I'll see you over on the next video.